SiteGround versus Hostinger, the big professional hosting or the little guy who's focusing on beginners. Okay, you can't really call Hostinger little anymore, so we can call it what it is, the best web hosting comparison. So which one is right for you, Hostinger versus SiteGround? Strap in, since I'm going to give you only things that actually matter. Like pricing and plans. There are two prices to compare when we're talking about web hosting. I mean, most of you are looking to host a website for years, if not decades. So we need to look at both the initial pricing and the renewal increase. If you use my discount link below, you can get SiteGround for around $2 a month, which is an amazing deal considering all that is packed in this plan. Hostinger hosting, using my special discount, starts at a bit higher price point, but packs way more resources. Technically, I would say they both offer very similar starting deals. And if you only need short-term hosting for less than a year, then grab that SiteGround hosting discount and happy hosting. But for the rest of us, what's the situation in the long run? Well, it's a bit different. Hostinger's plan jumps to around $11 a month, while SiteGround jumps to a whopping $18 a month. And now SiteGround's plan is more restrictive and costs quite a bit more. So if you plan more than 3 websites, Hostinger will be way more affordable in the long run. But here's the deal. You see this website limit? Yeah, if you're planning to build more than 100 sites, then SiteGround's pricing evens out. Ultimately, these are quite similar providers in terms of pricing and what they give you. Free domain, free automatic backups, free professional email, everything is here. But if you want to save as much as possible, grab Hostinger. And for those wanting to go all out, there's SiteGround. Okay, next, we should explore ease of use. Both platforms feature user-friendly dashboards. I think these might be my 2 favorite control panels for hosting out there. They're clean, modern, super simple, and developed with beginners in mind. I love them, but Hostinger really shines with its constant updates and new features. Like these customizable widgets. I never thought I needed them, but now it's so convenient to see my website's resource usage or performance straight from the dashboard. I also really appreciate how much both platforms are tailored for new users, like with performance. Hostinger and SiteGround show you detailed information about your website's performance, as well as giving you tips on how to improve this, all without leaving the main control panel. Another seemingly small thing that changes a lot is the AI chat support. Now you might think that most of these bots are useless, and you're right. But not these two, since they are very good at understanding you and giving actual useful information. Now granted, both platforms also provide real human support you can reach out to, SiteGround even having phone support. But I found myself using these bots, especially Hostinger's Cody, more and more. Is Hostinger good with this AI chatbot? It's not good, it's great, since it's not just talking generally. These are exact steps to change what I want with my current websites. It's a digital assistant in basically every sense of the word. One more major thing, website building. And luckily, both providers offer a free tool to do just that, build a website in minutes. Even here, what you get quality-wise is very similar. These builders are well designed, easy to use, and have all the essential elements any site needs. But I would probably lean more towards Hostinger. It just has more to offer and is a bit more responsive, at least in my experience. I also like that it implements more AI tools, making website building easier and easier. Yeah, going over all this, is SiteGround good with its ease of use? Yeah, it's great. In fact, both are great, but Hostinger does take the lead by a bit. If you want to learn more about this, I have a more extensive Hostinger review you can find in the description. Before we move on, I want to remind you to check out the exclusive deals available in the description. They do really give you a massive discount you won't find on the web, so don't be a fool and never pay full price. Now, let's not forget about security. Look, I've been hosting my sites for what, a decade now? And even I don't know a lot about security since it's always changing. What I'm getting at is that in 90% of user cases, the provider needs to have strong security from the get-go, and we can't really overlook it. Hostinger provides a solid security package that includes free SSL certificates, DDoS protection, firewalls, proactive monitoring, and 2-factor authentication. This ensures a good level of safety for all of your websites. SiteGround, however, is renowned for its exceptional security measures. They feature server monitoring every 0.5 seconds, a custom firewall, and an AI anti-bot system, which are all designed to keep your site safe from threats. But while SiteGround takes the lead here by a bit, I have to say that I like Hostinger's approach a bit more. Why? Well, it has more built-in tools to not only protect you, but also give you information on what they are protecting you against. I'm not lying when I say that I have learned a thing or two about web security just from provided information. So yeah, both have strong security. If you want to have everything done for you, then go with SiteGround. And if you like to learn a bit while getting protected, give Hostinger a shot. Oh, and leave a comment if you want a more in-depth SiteGround review for security and other features. Performance is another critical factor that should not be overlooked. There are millions of sites online, and a lot of times the one factor that differentiates your site from competitors is a faster loading time. So you should not settle for just okay. Performance should be great. And these two providers might be the best in the shared hosting market when it comes to performance. They boast impressive uptime, meaning their servers don't go down, and your clients can reach you all the time. But of course, the most important factor, speed. And here, it's basically a tie, with Hostinger sometimes coming on top by a few milliseconds. And if we compare what Google recommends a good loading time to be and what the industry standard loading time is, yeah, these are truly fast and affordable providers. But I also wanted to test one last thing. Shared hosting is usually optimized for small sites, and a small site can be anywhere between 1 and 30 users browsing at the same time. So what if we send 50 virtual ones and see if these plans can handle this traffic spike? The results are, yeah, they managed to handle 50 users basically without any hiccups, boasting a really fast response time. Oh, but what if we increase the virtual users to 100? Yeah, you shouldn't be on the cheapest shared hosting plan if you have so many users, but let's test it anyway. And would you look at that? Both providers struggled a bit but managed to hold off all these users. Very impressive. Overall, I can't give a winner here since both perform so well on such cheap plans. But I will say this, Hostinger on top of great speeds also gives you options to optimize your images or even boost your resources for free for 24 hours. SiteGround's performance is more straight out of the box, with not as many options for further optimizations. I think you know which one is right for you by now. And hey, if you're finding this SiteGround versus Hostinger review helpful, please take a moment to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Your support really helps us bring more and better content, so thank you. Okay, as we wrap up, we can ask one final question. SiteGround versus Hostinger, which is better? Which hosting provider should you choose? Oh boy, this is actually a tough one. Even with all my love for Hostinger, I can't dismiss what SiteGround brings. I'll say this. If you're a beginner or a small business looking for cheap hosting with powerful AI features and lots of freebies, then Hostinger is definitely the way to go. However, if you prioritize security and need a reliable option for business projects, as well as want most things done by the provider itself, then SiteGround is an excellent choice. Anyone you pick, don't forget to check the description for all the links and exclusive deals I've mentioned throughout this video. And I'd love to hear from you, which provider you prefer and why. Maybe you even have hosting experience with either of them. Let me know in the comments. That wraps up my comparison of SiteGround versus Hostinger. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.